you guys, it's Toya, and thank you for watching ToyaJTV. As you can see, I did it. I cut all of my hair off. I told y'all I was gonna do it. I told you, I had already been thinking about it, and it's like once something gets in my mind, it's pretty much done. But anyway, this is the first week that I have gone. It's been about a week. This is the first week I have gone after my relaxer. So this is week 1. So I'm gonna be showing you everything that you should be doing during week 1 of the relaxer stretch. 6 months in, we are freshly in. So at this point, it is very easy to do your relaxed hair. When you first get that relaxer, the hair is doing everything you need to do. So I'm going to be taking full advantage of this. I did use a little bit of heat. I set up under the dryer, but then I did blow dry just a little bit and put on, you know, flat iron it a little bit, because baby, in the back, there's no roller setting this. Look how short it is back here. I mean, what roller can I get right there? Nothing, okay? Nothing. So, but I love my cut. I'm still kind of getting used to it. I keep walking by the mirror and being like, this is how I am when I walk past the mirror. What, girl? It's gone. Like, there's no hair back there. So anyway, be sure to like, subscribe.
First, I wanted to start by shampooing my hair, of course. So I had it wrapped up. One tip I would give you is to always wrap your hair up, even when you know you're getting it done the next day. Don't just lay on it, because that can affect your ends. So you always want to tie your hair up, even on your bad hair days, because it's going to help the health of your hair in the long run. So to get started, I always wet my hair first with warm water. Not hot, but, you know, pretty warm. I always use the clarifying shampoo first. This is the Extreme Clean from by L. Jones, which is my line. And I like to clarify, especially after, I clarify after every week on every shampoo. But I really like to clarify right after a relaxer, because the relaxer, to me, a lot of times it is so oily, and I like to get all of that off of my hair. And I even had to go in with a second lather and, you know, clarify it a second time, just because it just felt heavy. Then I like to go in with the moisturizing shampoo. This one is the Honey Oat from by L. Jones. It contains a little bit of protein. Anytime you get a relaxer, that of course is a chemical service, and you know, the chemical service can weaken your hair. So I like to add a little bit of protein to strengthen the hair back up. So that's why I'm using this Honey Oat moisturizing shampoo. It also is moisturizing, but it does strengthen the hair, which is very good for any type of processed hair. That's whether you have color or relaxer. For the conditioner, I'm using the Honey Glaze from by L. Jones. What I like about this conditioner is it also does include protein, but it doesn't have to sit as long as a deep conditioner, but it has the same effects. It softens, it adds moisture, and it adds a lot of protection. So anytime I'm using heat, and especially right after a relaxer, I use this line, which is the Protein and Strengthening Collection. And I let that sit for a few minutes before I rinse it out. And when I'm rinsing, I like to use my comb to make sure it's all rinsed out. And it just makes my hair feel amazing. After I towel dry, I spray my hair with the Vanilla Milk, which is a leave-in conditioner. Again, that also includes a little bit of protein. And it's not a protein overload. These products are lightly infused with protein. So this is not like a protein treatment. If you wanted like a protein treatment, you would use the Creamy Custard Reconstructive Treatment, and but I got a reconstructive treatment at my relaxer, so that's why I don't need that now. To set my hair, I'm going to be using the Whipped Honey Foam Wrap. This is basically a setting lotion that comes out in the foam form. And I really don't even need this right now because my hair is so straight. But I am going to put a few rollers in the top, just because, you know, you get a fresh relaxer, the hair can be so flat. And I want to add like just a little bit of volume in the top. So I'm going to go in with just 2 of the rollers. These are about 1 inch, 1.5 inch, 1.25 inch, something like that. And I'm just going to put 2 rollers in the top, and that way it won't just be so flat. If you want more volume, then you would just add a few more rollers. And I did sit up under the dryer just enough for those rollers to dry, and that's it, which was only about 15-20 minutes, okay, because I have no hair. So at this point, my hair is dry. I went ahead and took those rollers out. It was still a little bit damp, so I wanted to go ahead and blow dry the rest. This is the Silky Serum Oil, which is a heat protectant. Literally, all I need is a drop. Look, this is how much I'm using, but it spreads so easily. Just look at my hands after I spread it. See how it's all over? And that's going to help me spread it all over my hair. If you're actually feeling the product on your hair, you have used too much. Okay, so with the blow dryer, now I'm going to go in with the blow dryer. One thing I like about the blow dryer is I love one with a comb attachment. With this one, it has two settings. This one controls the heat and this one controls the wind. So on the heat, I use medium heat, but on the wind, I use it high. So it's blowing medium heat out at a high speed. Okay, that's all that means. So that's what I'm using. I only needed to, it was pretty much dry for the most part, but you see how much volume I have with those rollers in the top. I mean, those rollers make such a difference. And I'm laughing right now because I'm just thinking about the hair in the back. So I'm going to be using 2 flat irons. I like this one because it's basically a mix between a flat iron and a curling iron. I'll link it in the description. But most flat irons, you know, you're squeezing it. But with that one, it has a little handle just like a curling iron. So the way I normally curl my hair is I start from left and I go around to the right. You do not have to do that. Some people like to start in the back and then they come around to the sides. It's really your preference, okay? This is just my preference. But if you do it a different way, you're not wrong, okay? You just do it however you prefer. I just like to go all the way around at one time. That just helps me to not forget any of the hair, you know, not skip any of the sections. So I can already tell that, like, my hair, like, right after I shampooed that conditioner out, it already felt amazing. Your hair, you know if your hair is going to have body in it from the products that you're using. That's why I love my products from by L. Jones, especially the Protein and Strengthening Collection, because I always use that when I'm using heat. That collection is really good if you have any type of chemically treated hair or if your hair is damaged or both. So if you have a relaxer or permanent color or both, or even if you're natural and your hair is damaged and you know that you use a lot of heat, this collection is really good because it's going to stop a lot of that breakage, a lot of shedding, not like shedding, but excessive shedding and breakage. And if you're having any type of damage in your hair, it helps to repair, correct, and prevent that. So that's why I love that collection. But at this point, all I'm doing is just going around and flat ironing it. I'm not really doing a whole lot of curls this time because I kind of want to see it mostly straight, but just have body. Next week is actually my birthday, so I probably will throw a few curls in it next week to just, you know, give it a little razzle dazzle. But for this week, I pretty much wanted to do it straight. So I'm just going to keep continuing to flat iron until I get to the front. One more thing that I wanted to say is on the heat, I'm using low heat because since I have a fresh relaxer, the relaxer does most of the work for you. So you do not have to put in a lot of effort to straighten it. So I think I have this curling iron on like between 380 and 400. It's not up high at all. Again, we're not silk pressing. This is not natural hair, so a whole bunch of heat is not needed. That's one of the beauties of having a relaxed hair. And look at that body. I have to do a little check to make sure. So right now I'm getting closer to the front, which I'm almost done with the flat ironing. But again, I have to just check, make sure it's shaking and bouncing and behaving like I want it to. But again, when you want your hair to have a lot of body and movement, it starts with the shampooing. So clarifying makes a difference. Adding that moisture back with the moisturizing shampoo and the conditioner and even the leave-in, all of that helps because it softens up the hair. It gets all the dirt, oil, and anything that's weighing your hair down. It gets all of that off. And at that point, your hair has no choice but to move and have body no matter what style. So even if I would have did curls, they still would have had a lot of body in it. So right now I'm using the Miracle Potion number 9. This is a shine spray. It also helps with frizz. If you're having any flyaways, it helps tremendously with that. And it helps the hair smell fantastic. So at this point, this is the final look, which I am very pleased with. I still can't believe I cut my hair, but here we are. I mean, I love it. It's just an adjustment. But again, this is the final product, and I'll list all of the products that I use in the description below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see y'all on the next video.